football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. The Black Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Falcons offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Out to guide this offense is Liam Zarka. As we get late in the season, his performance has made him a contender, if not one of the favorites, for the Heisman Trophy. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Takes the easy one to the back. At the 40, there he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
A lot of offensive coordinators love to screen you to death and work the ball down the field, Jesse, but a negative play like that will take you out of your game plan.
And that's not the last screen that they've got in their playbook offensively. They're going to try and do it a few different other ways, but give the defense credit. D-line doing a nice job watching the quarterback, stopping the rush, and everybody just seemed to hone in on the running back on that screen.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Falcons have their offense in high gear. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Tight end now in motion. Working the ground game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 9th play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's a fumble. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Well, after the quarterback put the ball on the deck, he went into damage control mode and was able to get back on top of it.
Yeah, he's really lucky. And you remember, quarterbacks, they're not practicing the same ball security as running backs are, per se, each and every week in practice.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Falcons.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll bring it back. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So Army's offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. the gun. The running back has it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He's looking to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in down the sideline. Finds some room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Army!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Quick give. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Black Knights in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the back. Run ends there.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
Keeps it himself. Keeps it himself. Turning it on. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback keeper. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that. They bring the punter onto the field now. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The handoff. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. On the option, quarterback keep. Now the pitch. Turns it on in midfield. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks and has this defense's head spinning with the option.
And this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane. And you've seen it all throughout the years, the big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Flips it out to the back. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
And he's brought down after a short gain. The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert third down. They'll run it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. It would have been a 55-yard field goal from here, so they'll leave the offense out there and try to convert fourth and short. Looking for the edge. He recovers the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, in this situation, the only offensive player who can advance the fumble is the guy who dropped it. Sends it back in motion. Trying to get the corner. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Wide open. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after he got popped out.
The Falcons now set to take over on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the first down. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. Tells the run, wants to pass. Under pressure. He'll get rid of it. In traffic, it's Allen. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Falcons in the hurry-up. Pulls it. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Falcons. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Leaves it in his belly. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trusts getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. He'll take a deep shot here. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Looking down the middle. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets rid of it. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Keeps it himself. The pitch. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Air Force! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, going to throw it. Trying to get rid of it.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
The give to the fullback. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. First play of this drive. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this 1st half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the intercept.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Upstairs to make the catch. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. And the Falcons will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff.
Let's go. Here we go.
Drops back on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Kick is in the air. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Left side is Smith. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
He'll keep it on second down. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit as he throws, and he gets it away.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going to try to get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is...
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
He now has 115 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Buying time to his right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Rush right in his face. Out wide left, it's Smith. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. The 40. Made a defender miss. The 10. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Black Knights.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the first down. The defense was offside. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the back. Sells to run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
From the gun, finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. On the option, he'll pitch it. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
And that's an interesting call by this offense, man. Like they go.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. Going for the big play. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Falcons. And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it done with a big play, a 76-yarder for the score. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if he's going to run it. Powers through the defender. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Upstairs, he's got it. A huge play, and they... They came out hot on this drive. 1 play and already near midfield. Fresh setter downs going to the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. Looking for the edge. Now the toss. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. And he avoids the sack.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He'll try to do it himself. Inside the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the 1st down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. The Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to get the corner. Pulls it, looking for a crease. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Falcons. Great job by the back on the option. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Pulls it. Hands it off. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Line getting set on second down. Quarterback will keep it. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Rushes on. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown Air Force. Took it all the way back to the house. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
This drive will open from the 15. They'll send the back in motion. Turning it on. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. Past the 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the 2-point conversion attempt will fail. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game.
Open field on the right. Running inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The big fullback's got it. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to squeak through the pile. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. With the clock running, this should be the final play. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people